Okay, so let's go ahead and do number 7, which is the actual number 4 example that I did in your class. I didn't really like the number 4 example that I had planned on doing, so I took the independent practice number 7, but I'm going to work it out again. So let's go ahead and factor that denominator. So we have x plus 3, x minus 2, 6x minus 7, x minus, we have a 2 and a 1. So let's go ahead and look at the denominators, okay? This x minus 1, we see that it only appears once here. We see that it appears here once. So the greatest number of times that it appears is once. We see that x minus 1 appears here once. It does not appear here at all. And so the greatest number of times that it appears is once. So that's our least common denominator. Now let's look at the first expression. What's missing in the denominator is that x minus 1. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply that. Whatever I do to the bottom, I'm going to do to the top. So I have x minus 1 times x plus 3. And then the denominator here matches this denominator. And so all I have to do is take that entire thing and just rewrite it, but remembering to put the parentheses. Okay, so I've combined the two. Now let's go ahead and FOIL this. So we get x squared plus 2x minus 3. I'm going to go ahead and distribute the negative, and the negative 6x plus 7 over x minus 2 and x minus 1. Let's go ahead and combine like terms. So we get x squared minus 4x plus 4. We have x minus 2 and x minus 1. Let's go ahead and factor that numerator. X minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 2, and x minus 1. I am going to go ahead and take the restriction, x cannot be 2 and 1. And then I'm going to simplify this x minus 2 and x minus 2, and I get x minus 2 over x minus 1. And this right here is my final answer. Okay? Good job.